Yo, what's going on, Numbers, and welcome to PUL, the semifinals at last. I mean, you're probably thinking like, DJ, how long is it ago that you posted motherfucking your match versus K Kirby? Yeah, I know, it's like a month ago. Like, actually, fucking month or something. Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, exams and shit, and taking long as hell. So, well, I mean, better late than never, because now we are back for the PUL. So here's the team. We have the Kyogre, Arceus Fairy, of course. Go versus Arceus Fairy. You can see his matchup. He has a fucking Arceus Fairy Mewtwo core. And well, he has the most broken team in the league. Changed my mind. Fucking Arceus Fairy is literally disgusting. I mean, but well, yeah, I want more Arceus next season. But I mean, Zombie has never listened to me like at once. So yeah. I know. But looking at the matchup, well, looking pretty bad actually. So well, let's go right into the team. Mario Lucario kicks a lot of ass. Bullet Punch, Close Combat, Meteor Mash, Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed is for yeah, just hitting things in general hard, like that don't get damaged a lot by Bullet Punch. So yeah, that's what extreme speed is for. Bullet punch, close combat, and meteor match are pretty self-explanatory. Just hit everything, except for the hippo. But well, hippo big gay. Then we have Kyogre, Wise Glasses, Water Spout, Thunder, Surf, and Sub. Water Spouts do damage. Thunder's for the melodic, and Surf is just for damage, of course. Thunder is for the melodic, and we have the white glasses. Otherwise, we cannot 2-KO melodic reliability. So we had sub on this. To sub on here is for the melodic. We can set up a sub on the melodic. We can set up a sub on the Togedemaru. We can set up if it doesn't like. Well, okay, because it normally runs like Nuzzle and shit. So that's what sub is for. You know, switching will be melodic. Then I can get behind the sub, and he can't really do anything to me. So next up is Coco. Um, we used to have a Shuka, how do you call it? A Shuka grass knot set, but well, we changed that because I don't know, Hippo. I mean, it's not that big of. It doesn't really beat Hippo, and we have uh the Araquanid and stuff for it, so we should be fine. I thought. That's why we changed it last moment. I was kind of iffy about it at the beginning, but it can like nuke an Arceus Fairy or Mewtwo, which both are big threats. We are running enough speed to outspeed Arceus Fairy. Also hidden power grounds for the token and Mario to do damage to that. Then we have Toxapex, aka the Tank Specs, Recover, Toxic, Scald, and Haze. Haze for setup, Scald to do damage, Toxic is well, the Toxic things. Haze for setup Arceus, this is our main Arceus check. Next up we have NEC, NEC, trek strijden voor de eer. Okay, we have a Necrozma, Moonlight knockoff, Toxic and Stealth Rocks. These are just for doing damage. This is our main Mewtwo counter, although Mewtwo doesn't like have any counters, so it tries to counter Mewtwo, but it's not the best. And last but not least, we have Spooderman the Araquanid. Sub Toxic Liquidation and Sticky Web subs we can set up on both Hippo and Melodic, and that's expecting Hippo doesn't run Stone Edge, and that brings us in a good spot because we can Toxic something or just bob something with Liquidation, which does a shit ton of damage. And we have enough speed to outspeed Hippo, I think. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, that's to outspeed Hippo without any speed investment because we want to get a sub up before he like toxics us or something. It can also kind of take some hits from Arceus Fairy, bop it with a liquidation, or just do a lot of damage with toxic. So well, yeah, that's the team. And yeah, I'd say let's get right into the battle. Okay, so here's the battle, and first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Jewnbug for being, first of all, an amazing player. Second of all, saying I'm the best player in the league, so I really respect that. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Means a lot to me. And third of all, being a good player means he actually makes plays, so he can actually stunt on the ash, you know. So this is probably one of the best games I've ever played. I've made a couple of chokes, but like I've made some great plays in this game. So did he. Not to say. So I'm gonna put it on slow because well, otherwise I don't have time to talk. So let's lead off. I'll lead off with my Coco. It can U-turn and everything, or nuke something with an Electrum. See, he is Frisk, not Infiltrator, which I was scared of because that could go through my sub on Kyogre. And I was like, I'm not gonna burn my Electrum. See, he's probably switching into Hippo, which he doesn't. Yeah, kind of fucked. So Toxapex is a good switch in. I U-turn on him, see he's like some standard offensive set. He U-turns on me, and I see, yeah, he is definitely standard offensive set. I Toxapex. He goes to his Casanova, which is his Mewtwo, and he sees some Black Sludge. So I go into my NEC because it's my counter, and then I see Shadow Ball. I'm like, that's a shit ton of damage, but it's Life Orb, so it does a little, we kind of live that, and he kills himself after clicking it enough times, so I'm kind of good with that. Here we go into Coco, because that's my Togedemaru counter. Togedemaru was a fucking nuisance last time. He got Parahex, or no, I mean it meant the week 3, not the thing, the me match, so I knew it would come. That's why I also run HP Ground. So I just roost up here, you know. I think he's gonna U-turn or something, which he does. And he's probably going to Hippo, which he does. So he sets up the Sandstream. I U-turn out here. Or not yet. Oh, I hard switch out for some reason, because I'm a retard. I don't scout. On this predicted rocks, I go into Kyogre. And here I just click Water Spout, damages everything for a lot, I think. And Water Spout does not kill this, so that's kinda rip. And here I'm like, yeah, I mean, he can't really do anything to me. And he pops out the Z fly, probably Z Hurricane, and does. I was shitting my pants right there, but it's only at 43%, so I'm kind of well with that. Okay, so, well, okay, that's one down at least. He goes to do his Togedemaru, and here I'm like, yeah, you can like, oh, give me a second. Okay, so he dies to a hit. And well, we click, of course, the worst that he dies. Okay, go down, down. Okay, now he's gone. And he decides to switch into his Togedemaru. And I see a Togedemaru, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, last time I went into Coco, and he knows Coco can recover up against a Super Fang, so it doesn't really matter if he clicks Super Fang. So he's probably gonna U-turn out on the Coco. But I'm staying in, and I'm just clicking Surf or Water Spout. I'm not sure which one I clicked. I think I clicked Surf. Yeah, I clicked Surf for some extra damage. See, this is a really bulky set, and he has the leftovers, and I'm like, yeah, I can easily set up a sub on this. But I forgot here that Hippo got the Sandstream, so now I only have 2 turns to live. I was like, what the fuck would you go into Hippo? But it's of course on the Thunder predicted. So here I click Thunder because, well, I mean, why would he stay in? He ain't staying in, he ain't losing his biggest check to my Lucario. And here I click Surf because it hits everything. And he sacks his Melodic, which was only from my Kyogre. So my Kyogre unluckily goes down to the Sandstorm, which is a problem. Because, well, that was one of my best counters to Hippo. I go into Coco on his Mewtwo, and I switch hard into the Necrozma, and problem is, he goes into his Hippo, so it's not that big of a problem actually. And here, I don't know what I do. I click Knockoff, predicting him to go into Togedemaru on the Toxic, which he doesn't, but he carries Toxic himself, so that's really bad for me actually. Yeah, that's actually really bad. So I go into Requinite on this thing, and he stays in, clicks Earthquake, which is not that big of a deal actually. So I'm kind of fine with that. I did not sub here, which is a big misplay. I click Sticky Web to get my speed up, but I should have subbed. And here I sack my Requinite because I didn't want it to set up, because then NEC wouldn't be able to do anything to it, and I probably would have lost, but he didn't set up, and now I lost my only advantages, so that was a big misplay. So here I go into the crossmark because it's my, well, I mean, switching is kind of iffy, but, well, I guess I'd say switching. So I click knockoff to do a lot of damage, and knock off his life orb, and here I click toxic for if he wants to like recover, I think. Yeah, I click toxic just to right. Now I click toxic for if he wants to like recover, do something in that kind of sense. Here the be worn down. He clicks Shadow Ball again, and well, I die, but he takes 12% chip here, or 13 bad EVs. I go into Lucario and threaten him out with the Bullet Punch, but he goes into his Arceus, and well, sacks his Arceus, so this one drops to, gets damaged by Bullet Punch. Then I miss my Meteor Mesh, which is kinda rough, because now my Lucario is almost dead. But he's gone, at least. So, now he goes into his Hippo, because, well, that's the only counter he really has. And I go into my Toxapex, I think. Yeah, I go into my Toxapex, because that's like, well, my only switch to EQ, as far as you can call it a switch in. Which you really can't. So here with Toxapex, I decide to click. What do I click? I think I click Skull or something. Yeah, I click Skull to damage the Hippo, which I didn't. I did not damage it at all. So I think here I'm in a really bad spot. I just click Skull again to make sure he doesn't set up, or he doesn't like cover too much. And here I stay in. I should have switched to Coco, because Coco didn't really do anything anymore. But well, I didn't, so bad plays on my part. And here I go into Mega Lucario, which gets another 3% of rocks, which doesn't matter. And now I click Meteor Mesh, kill this thing. But now Hippo comes in, and oh, never mind, he doesn't go to Hippo, he goes into his Togedemaru, which is a weird ass play. I have no idea why he did that. But he has the sturdy, he's not even the fucking... Yeah, I know what this is, this sturdy set, but we lived the nuzzle. But we're now paralyzed, and he clicks U-turn and kills me with a crit. I don't know if that crit mattered. Okay. Well, if it mattered, I clicked CC on that turn, and with 2 CCs Hippo would have dropped. And here I click Hidden Power Ground, because that's my best thing to hit it. I didn't have the Grass Knot because it changed it last moment. It was a bad play from me. Okay, so wait, did that matter? Okay, now I'm actually really. Now I want to know. Okay, let me calc that. Let me get back. Okay, so we. Because that better have mattered, because then I can say I lost to X. No, but in all seriousness, I'm just. Because Zombie said no, but like. It's 5%, but it's like quad resistant, and it's a fucking Togedemaru. That piece of shit bad. Look at this. Lucario. Oh, I need to import my set. Get him. What the fuck is that? No sets imported. What the fuck? Okay, give me a second. Why the fuck is my Lucario Mega called Lucario Mega? Here, let me copy that again. Ugh. Okay, imported it. Lucario Mega custom set versus a Togedemaru. Let's say it's just a 0 attack with U-turn. U-turn, okay, that didn't matter because I was at -1. Well, it would have mattered if I didn't miss my Meteor Mesh, because, well, then he'd probably say it. So, yeah, kind of iffy. The game went kind of well in the beginning, but I shouldn't have sacked my Iraq when it. but I was really scared of the Mewtwo doing anything. But well, yeah, good game to Jewnbug. That's of course the first thing I would like to say. Um, good game to Jewnbug. He is an amazing battler. Yeah, not really much to say. I mean, I lost to him, but yeah, I don't really care. Also, since this is so long ago, I already know he won the finals. So, congrats on your championship, man. You definitely deserve it. I mean, I called it at the beginning of the season. Jewnbug is gonna win this. I mean, fucking Mewtwo Arceus score with only one Arceus allowed. That's what I call the definition of broken. This man like had broken Arceus two two seasons in a row. First of all, it was broken because it was a steel type, and steel's a fucking amazing type and can't get toxic. Second season, it was broken because it was the only Arceus, which I'm still kind of mad at that rule. It's retarded actually. So well, yeah, that's uh that's it. We're out of the season, but we made it to semifinals, so not that bad. I mean, first season we won. Second season we got hexed out in semifinals. Third season we made to the championship but lost. I mean, I definitely take responsibility for that loss because I didn't prep at all. And last season or fourth season we lost to ground type, predictable with my amazing team that has one ground weakness, two ground weakness, three ground weakness. My team that has just only ground weaknesses. Well, it's kind of trash, my team. But we'll see you all in season 5. I'll try to draft something that doesn't get 6-0'd by Mamswine. Like, actually, my team gets 6-0'd by Mamswine. It's not even funny. I'll draft something that doesn't get 6-0'd by Mamswine next season. So, see you all then. Have a good day. Another time. I've said it enough times for Oli already, but congrats on your on everything, Jewnbug, and see you guys next time.